Hello, welcome to our third video with our awesome top producing realtor guest, Rob Denton. Thank you so much,
Hello,
Rob,
Rob.
for being here. Again, this is sponsored by Motto Mortgage HBLB. We are trying to get you to be the best realtor that you can be, being a top producer video series. And so far, we have covered the foundation of his special sauce for Facebook. We have covered what not to do on Facebook. And this week, one of my favorite weeks, because obviously I think you all know that I love video marketing. I think it's really special in the marketing place right now at this time in the world. So Rob does it really, really well. And especially, sorry, before you jump in there, Rob, so not only is he a top producing realtor, he is also an amazing loan originator, a loan officer, mortgage broker. So, and he uses video in a very special way for that part of his business. So Rob, you can take it away. And how do you use video with Facebook?
Awesome. Thanks, Grant. I've been a loan originator for about 7 years now, and I've been a realtor since August 1st, 2017. I remember the day because not August 1st, I'm sorry, April 1st, 2017. It was April Fool's Day. So I thought it was a little ironic that I got licensed on that day. But I will tell you guys that since that day, since April 1st of 2017, combined real estate and mortgage transactions, I've closed 85. As a matter of fact, as of yesterday, I closed 86. So this has worked for me. And, if you do the numbers, guys, I'm averaging about 3.5 closings a month. So I'm not absolutely lighting the world on fire, but I'm making a pretty good living. 85% of my business comes from Facebook. And I attribute most of that to video marketing and doing videos. I have done for about the last 4.5 years, 5 years, I've done a video every Monday called the Monday Mortgage Minute. Good afternoon, everybody. This is Robert Denton with your Monday Mortgage Minute for August 12th, 2019. And essentially all I do is I take my smartphone and I turn it on and I give a 1 minute little brief nugget on the mortgage business. I talk about escrow. I talk about taxes. I might talk about how we calculate your debt to income. I might talk about any little portion of my job that the public doesn't know about. Guys, we have to constantly remind ourselves. Our clients do what we do. They buy a house a couple of times in a lifetime, at best. I mean, your John Q. public buyer or seller, they don't do this all the time, so they don't know what you know.
Yeah, remember that first deal you ever did as a realtor or a loan originator? Like how little you knew and how overwhelming the complexity was?
It's insane. Yeah. And as you start growing in the business, you start learning things and putting them in your utility belt. And it's then our job when I learn something, I'm excited. I want to tell my audience about what I've learned because number one, I'm a talker. In case you guys haven't figured that out, I've been accused by a number of different friends and family and significant others in the past that I love to talk.
Not to be that is a question whether 'tis noble in the mind to suffer the things and hours of outrageous fortune to consequence to see of troubles and by posing in them to die to sleep pretends to dream other. You get the idea.
And I love to get in front of people because I'm excited about this stuff, guys. I really like what I do. I love it. Matter of fact, I couldn't see myself doing anything else. And it's really tough to translate that when you're typing on a keyboard. Boy, life is great right now. Exclamation point, smiley face, heart. That's nice. But that cannot translate a message like a video can. Like you could see my facial expressions when I'm talking. You know whether I'm full of you-know-what or not. You could pick up on that. And I use that. I do my Monday Mortgage Minute every Monday at some point during the day, depending on how busy I am. But I have a syndicate now of people that are used to sharing that video on their Facebook page. And they're used to commenting. And they're like, oh, thanks. I didn't know that about refinancing and you could skip 2 mortgage payments by refinancing. Or I didn't know that you could, that you pay all your interest for the remainder of the month at the closing table when you buy a house. People don't know this stuff, guys. And when we put it in the video and talk to them, we engage them more. People are used to this. They're used to seeing, interaction face to face.
On the other side of it, yeah.
Exactly. And if you're not in front of them, the next best thing is to get on a video screen in front of them because it still triggers those same responses in the brain. Not to mention, we talked about this in a previous video, Grant. I'm not sure if we talked about this on video 1 or 2, but Facebook rewards us for doing video, especially live video. Guys, if you go live on Facebook, Facebook shoots you to the top of the algorithm. They're going to start putting you in front of everybody. And as people react to that video, and we're going to talk about this a little bit more in later videos, and there's so much to this, guys. As you can see, I'm getting all worked up because I love this stuff. I love the marketing aspect just as much as actually getting into houses and kicking tires on them. But Facebook is a big gigantic popularity contest, and the more that people interact with you, the more Facebook is going to put you in front of other people so they can interact with you. And video is the best way to do that. And if you get people to like, share, and comment on your video, boy, oh boy, you are going to become, as I like to say, small town famous in front of all your family and friends. You're going to go to a birthday party and somebody's going to go, oh my God, I saw that video you did on the Home Depot backsplashes. I had no idea that they carried such and such sandstone or whatever. And then guess what you're doing? Now you're talking real estate. And they welcomed it because you introduced it in a very non-confrontational way.
So let me jump in. If you haven't already, if you didn't from the last video, go on Facebook and friend Rob, but you can check out Robert J. Denton on Facebook. See how he actually does it. See his page. Yeah. And at the time of this video, didn't you tell me before, like 4 hours ago, you posted something, and now it has how many comments?
You know what? I'll give you a real-time update on that, Grant, because this thing has lit fire. I have 5 likes and 167 comments.
Oh my gosh! And
now,
I know that
I'm going to show you guys this. That's my Facebook feed right there. You can see 167 comments.
Wow.
All I'm saying here, and this is a picture that I took off. This is a picture. It's not even a video. It's a picture I took off of somebody else's Facebook wall. Sharing is encouraged on Facebook. You're not plagiarizing anything. It's out there for the public. And oh yeah, guys, by the way, Facebook is free. It's free. This doesn't cost anything. Everything you're doing here, it's free. It's not like, it's not like you're buying a billboard on a bus stop. It's costing you $1,200 a month. This is free. So all this does is post an unpopular opinion you have. Only post agree or disagree with others. No arguing. And what I said in my post, what I said is, it's the end of the work week, Facebook. Let's have a little fun here. I'll start. My first post was something along the lines of, raisins are nothing more than rotten grapes and they should be thrown away. And that's my personal opinion. Yeah. But guess what, guys? That's fun.
And it's creating engagement. So we're talking about algorithms, likes. Everybody talks about likes, but it's the comments that engagement, that's what shoots you in front of everybody's timeline.
100%. And nobody likes anything more than themselves, guys. People love to talk about themselves. They love to give an opinion, even when it's not asked. One of my biggest pet peeves in life is unsolicited advice. But on Facebook, we can work this to our benefit. Ask people what they think. Who's the best band, Motley Crue or Metallica? I personally don't care. I have my opinions, but I want to hear yours. And I want to do videos that are going to ask you what kind. Guys, look, I have this backsplash or that backsplash. Which one do you like? Or you walk into a listing and you see a beautiful marble countertop. Pull out your phone, do a video. Hey guys, check out this marble countertop at this property I'm at in Lockport. Isn't this awesome? And now what you're doing by shooting a video about a countertop in Lockport, what you are doing is you're getting in front of your audience, which is the main thing. B, you're letting them know that you're at work. Hey, I'm out here. I'm a realtor. I'm showing houses. You're not necessarily getting in front of them and saying that, but the message is conveyed. Okay. And 3, or C, you're being rewarded by Facebook because you're doing videos. Okay. So there's everything we do on Facebook. Everything I do on Facebook is intentional. I have an outcome for every single thing I post. I either want you to comment, I want you to engage, I want you to share it, or I want to let you know, hey, by the way, I'm a realtor. I can show you houses if you want. People need our services a couple of times in a lifetime, guys. So, you know, show of hands, and this is obviously a rhetorical question. I can't see your hands. Show of hands. Who out there has seen one of their friends close on a house on Facebook, and they're out in front of the house with the keys, and they're out there slapping high fives, and they got balloons, and they're celebrating, and you didn't even know that they were shopping. They don't even know that you're a realtor.
Mm.
How many times has this happened to us? I'm sure it's happened to everybody. That's a nasty feeling. It's your job now to let your circle know, all of your Facebook friends, or as I like to call them, your audience. It's your job to tell them what you do for a living. Because let's face it, you need to maximize. If they're looking to buy a house, you have to be their realtor. You have to. Your job depends on it.
All right. Well,
And go ahead, Grant. I'm sorry, I'm getting way ahead of myself.
Thank you so much, Rob. So now from these first 3 videos, we know that, hey, you really can play in the personal space in Facebook. We know what not
Absolutely.
to talk about. We know that videos are an absolutely great way to get in front of people. And next week, we are going to dive into actually what to be done. How often do you post?
Yes.
When do you post? This versus like personal versus business. What exactly do you do throughout the day? So I'm excited to have you on that. Again, this one is sponsored by Modern Mortgage HPLB, as they all are. But we have Rob Denton here, our awesome top producing realtor / loan originator extraordinary as well. And we're excited to talk to him again next week on his Facebook tutorial. So thank you so much for joining us, Rob.
Thank you, Grant. And there's a formula, guys. There's an absolute real formula that works. I promise you it works. Tune in next week. You'll get the formula. All this is going to start coming together for you guys. I promise.
See you then. Bye-bye.
Bye.